What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another live workout. If you don't know me and you're new here, my name is Britt, and tonight we're going to be going over a 15-minute lower back pain and sciatica stretching routine that you can do every day or whenever you have a low back pain issue and you need to get some relief for that. So, for tonight's class, you will need a yoga block if you have one. If you don't have one, maybe a rolled up blanket or a pillow. Both work great, or a couch cushion. And then also a chair or a stool, ottoman, couch, anything, just so you can put your leg up on here. Doesn't have to be super high, but you also don't want it too low. You want it to be just around, you want your leg to have a 90-degree angle. So as long as it's high enough where your leg can have a 90-degree angle, then that's fine. So make sure you have a block, a blanket, or a pillow. If you have a bolster, this blue pillow kind of thing, you might want one of those. Might be a little more comfortable for you for some of the stretches tonight. And definitely want this little stool. So we're going to get ready in just a second. But this is something I have on YouTube already, but I've been wanting to refilm this for a while now just because the quality of the video on YouTube, I think it was the very first video I ever did. The quality is not this quality. So I wanted to redo it. And I know a lot of people are having issues with low back pain or sciatic pain that are in our live workout group. So figured I would help everybody out on this chilly Monday evening and do a little stretching. Also, it's pretty nice, a little bit of a break. So if you're in the new year, new rear challenge, you're not using your lower body too much and getting a nice stretch there too. So we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, now. So starting with the standing chair twist, bring your left foot up onto the chair, creating that nice 90-degree angle. Mine's a little bit high, but that's okay. You're going to take your right hand on the outside of your left knee and just open the chest up out to the side, twisting with the torso and kind of using this hand to push your torso farther into the stretch. And you can leave your hand on your hip or you can open it out to the side. And we'll be here for a minute in each stretch, really to get that full, nice stretch out of it. And then maybe you inhale and sink back a little bit, and exhale, open up just a little deeper. Really reaching towards that back of the room. Good. And you might feel it through your hip, you might be feeling it more in your upper torso. All is good. All right, bring your hand back onto your hip. Turn back to face the front. And then we're going to bring the opposite leg up and twist to the side. So right knee up, left hand on the outside of the right knee. And you can bring your hand onto your hip and twist over that leg. And you have the option to open your arm up as well if you like. Or you can leave it here. The nice thing about this stretch is you can do it literally almost anywhere. Your kitchen, you can do it even if you're in a cubicle at work. Might be a little weird, but if you're having pain, it's not that weird. Keep reaching towards the back of the room. Lift the chest. Inhale, sink in a little bit. Exhale, twist deeper. Bring your hand back onto your hip. Twist towards the front. And then set the leg back down. Good. Maybe shake that out a little bit. All right, so coming down onto the floor, you can set your stool off to the side or whatever you were using. Coming down onto our mats, we're going to lay all the way down onto our backs. Let the legs go long. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Good. And if this is really intense for you, you can bend the left knee and place the foot on the mat. Or you can keep it long. And you don't have to pull it in super tight. Just hold it there. Maybe pull it in and let it go, and pull it in and let it go, and just see how the hip feels. And you can flex the foot or keep the toes unflexed. The choice is your choice. And release that leg back down onto the mat, pulling the left knee in to chest. So this is a really good stretch for sciatica. If you have it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Sciatica comes from the sciatic nerve. It's sciatic nerve pain, and it stems from the low back and goes all the way down the leg. Can be either side. Some people have it on both sides. But this is a really nice stretch that you can do every day. You can even do it while you're laying in bed, when you wake up, or before you go to sleep. And hug both knees into your chest. And you can tuck the chin in and rock side to side, or you can keep the head relaxed and rock side to side, or you can stay still. Lots of options. But knees to chest feels really nice to massage the low back out with a little movement, I think. And maybe find some stillness in your knees to chest pose. And you can plant the feet down. Staying on the mat, we're going to cross our right ankle over our left knee, coming into figure 4 stretch. So it should look kind of like a 4 if you make it with like the triangular kind of 4, not the square kind of 4. And you can even press into that right knee to open the leg up a little bit more. And then a variation of this stretch, you can stay here, or if you want to take it one step farther, you can grab behind the left knee, lifting the left foot up into the air for supine pigeon. So keeping the same figure 4 stretch, you're just lifting the left leg into the air for a deeper, more intense stretch. And if you realize you don't like that, you can always go back to figure 4. And you can rest your head on the mat or tuck the chin in. Drop the left foot down. Uncross the right foot. Cross the left foot or the left ankle over the right knee for figure 4 stretch. So we're holding each pose for a minute. If you want to incorporate this into your routine. And maybe one side feels a little bit tighter than the other. And you can grab behind the right knee if you like and take it up into supine pigeon. You can also use your elbow to kind of push out that knee that's bent in the figure 4 for a bit of a deeper stretch as well, if you want to try that. And then set the right foot down onto the mat. Uncross the legs. And hug the right knee into the chest again, letting the left leg go long. And if you have your pillow or blanket nearby and you want to place it on your left side, you can. We're going into a spinal twist, so take the left hand on the outside of the right knee. Right arm comes out to a T. Palm can be down or up. And cross the right knee over the body, twisting the spine. Gaze can be over the right hand or can be up towards the ceiling. And if you have a blanket or block and you want to rest your right knee on top of it, it makes the stretch a little bit easier. So we're trying to keep both shoulder blades on the mat as best as you can. And you should feel this stretch on the outer glute, maybe in the torso, on the back, around your spine. Maybe you feel it in your chest a little bit. This is a bit of a chest opener as well. It's a great full body stretch. Bring the knee back through center. Hug both knees into chest just for a moment. And then take the right leg long, keeping the left knee bent. And again, you can place your block or blanket on the right side of you this time for our spinal twist. And you can take the left arm straight out for your spinal twist and turn or twist the left knee over the body. You can see I'm using a block to rest my leg on. That just makes it a bit easier for me to take some pressure off the leg and focus on trying to keep my shoulder blades on the mat. And again, maybe one side's a bit more tight than the other. It's totally okay. It's very normal for us to have one side that's a bit more tight. Bring the left knee back into center. And bend both knees, bringing both soles of the feet onto the mat. So from here, if you have a yoga block or a pillow or a rolled up blanket, you're just going to lift your hips up and place the blanket, pillow, or block right above your butt crack and below uh, your where your sway back would be on your backside. Um, so kind of find that flat piece of bone and rest on top of that. This is supported bridge pose, and it feels really, really nice, especially if you've been having low back pain, to kind of just like sink into the block and relax. It also feels good if you're just looking for a nice stretch. This is one of my favorite yoga poses. And you can knock the knees in together or you can keep them slightly apart. You just want to make sure the placement of your blocker blanket is right. So you don't want it fully on your butt and you don't want it fully on your back. You want it that nice in between supported flat bone area. It's actually your sacrum. And continue to breathe here. And lift the hips up, remove the blanket, pillow, or block, and gently set the spine back onto the mat. And then we're going to roll up and flip onto our hands and knees for our final few stretches. So coming on to hands and knees, hands right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. And we're just going to, with our inhale, let the belly drop towards the mat, lift the tailbone up, and lift the chin for cow pose. And with our exhale, tuck the chin, arch the spine into a C shape, sucking the belly button in for cat pose. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. And you can move through these at your own breathing pace. Inhaling on the cow and exhaling on the cat for a full minute. Let's do one more round. And then find your neutral tabletop, coming back into that neutral spine. And with your inhale, lift your right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, thread your needle. So sweep that arm underneath your body and across, pressing the back of the palm into the mat or into the ground, and extending the left arm up towards the top of the mat. And you can walk that left arm over towards the right corner of the mat, or you can keep it where it's at. Really pressing the back of the palm on the right hand into the ground to keep it very active. Thread the needle. Bring your left hand under your left shoulder, pressing the right arm up towards the sky, and then come back to your neutral table. Same thing's going to happen on the right arm. So, or left arm. Left arm lifts up towards the sky. And with your exhale, thread the needle underneath your body, pressing the back of that left palm into the ground and extending the right arm up towards the top of the mat. And you can walk that hand over to the left or keep it where it's at. And you don't have to press the butt towards the heels. Your butt can be sticking right up in the air. Bring your right hand under your right shoulder, pressing the left hand up towards the sky, and then coming back to your neutral tabletop position. And then relax. I hope you guys enjoyed this 15-minute sciatic stretch slash low back pain stretch. This will be up and available for you guys in the video on demand, so you can use it anytime that you need it, as well as I'll probably post this on YouTube as well, and possibly my Instagram, not sure yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live workout. I know it's not our typical Yoga Express class, but I figured it was a nice little break in the middle of a busy week. And tomorrow we will be back here for PIO at 6 p.m. So if you're looking to get an intense workout in, come hit me up in PIO class. And then Thursday we'll be back at 6 p.m. for strength training. So we just started that class last week. If you want to check that out, that's in the video on demand. And the new class will be, or the new class, the strength training this week will be, I think, chest and tries. We did back and buys last week. So we'll do chest and tries this week, and then maybe leg day next week after we finish our challenge. So hope everyone has a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow night in PIO. Bye, guys.